There have been a lot of great shows this year so far. I have been watching a lot of TV. Of course, I haven't seen everything that's come out. There's been just so many on every streaming platform there is. So I just haven't had the time to watch everything. But this is my top 10 list of what I've seen so far this year that I think deserves to be recognized. So these are my top 10 best shows of the year so far. And without further ado, here we go. My number 10 favorite show so far this year is Reacher Season 3. I'm a big fan of the series. I think that Alan Ritchson is just perfect as Reacher, and I am really just excited every time to be back in this world. The first season, I think, was the best of all of them. And then season two was okay, and season three I think is a lot better than season two. But I'm just a fan of this character, and I like this show so far. I think that it's just a fun and entertaining series overall. And I like season three. I like the characters. I liked the plot, and I didn't mind the villain Beck. I thought that he was just kind of an interesting bad guy, and I just think that Reacher is an awesome character. Number 9 is Silo Season 2. I absolutely loved Silo Season 2. I thought it was terrific television. I loved Rebecca Ferguson in this series, and I think that she is just incredible, like in everything that she does. She's one of my favorite actresses working today, and she carries this series so well. I love her in it, and I love Tim Robbins. Tim Robbins is so evil in this show, and he is the mastermind behind the entire thing. I love Tim Robbins. I think that the entire supporting cast is terrific as well. Like everybody on this show is just so good. The writing here is top notch. The storytelling is awesome. I love Silo season 2. I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't read the books, and I like that this show keeps taking me to places that I'm not quite sure about. Like, I don't know where this show is going, and I like that. And yeah, Silo Season 2 is just awesome, and I cannot wait for Silo Season 3. Number 8 is The Last of Us Season 2, created by Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann. I really liked The Last of Us Season 2. It's not as good as the first season, but I still enjoyed this season overall. And I think that it does go some places that a lot of people didn't like. Just like in the game, a lot of people were upset about certain places the story went, and I've heard a lot of people bitch about Bella Ramsey's acting, and I completely disagree with the criticisms that she's got this season. I think that she's fantastic in this show. I really do. Maybe she doesn't look quite like Ellie, and maybe she doesn't act quite like her, but my god, I think that this kid is a really good actress, and I am invested in the storyline still. I didn't love the character of Abby, but I do like the actress that's playing her. And I'm curious to see where season 3 is heading. I'm guessing that's going to be the last season because I know that the viewership has been down in season 2 and one of the creators left. But yeah, I'm excited to see more, and I really enjoyed season 2. I love this world. I love the zombies. What can I say? I am an easy fan to satisfy, I guess. Number 7 is Murderbot, created by Chris Weitz and Paul Weitz. This series is just a really fun time. It stars Alexander Skarsgård as this robot who becomes sort of self-aware, and he's enjoying his soap opera that takes place in space, and he wants to be left alone by the people he works for, but he keeps getting in these types of missions, and he sort of gets attached a little bit to the people he works for. He becomes a little bit a human during the entire series, and Alexander Skarsgård plays him beautifully. He is just a wonderful actor, and I like this cast. I loved the first season of Murderbot, and I can't wait for season 2. Number 6 is Adolescence. Adolescence was a 4-part miniseries on Netflix. It is just a fabulous series. It was really well done. Everybody in this cast is fantastic. I really enjoyed Adolescence. It's just a really amazing murder mystery, and I was engrossed from the first episode. I was really excited while watching this series, and I like that it's only 4 episodes. I love miniseries. I think sometimes miniseries are better than full-on series in general, and Adolescence is a big reason why. I love this show. Number 5 is The Studio, starring Seth Rogen. I think that any film fan can appreciate The Studio because there's just a lot of love of film here in this series. You can feel it from Seth Rogen, like how much this guy loves movies. And I love seeing like the behind the scenes of Hollywood, and I think that The Studio takes the right approach. It's a love letter, but I don't think that it went overboard. I think that The Studio is just a smart comedy and made me laugh. It made me laugh a lot. And Seth Rogen, I think, is just a really damn good and funny guy. I love The Studio, and I can't wait for season 2. Number 4 is Invincible season 3. I really enjoyed Invincible season 3. I thought that Invincible season 3 had great moments, a lot of action, and the animation is stellar. I think that this series is one of the best superhero shows I've ever seen. It is just amazing. It follows the comics kind of loosely. They sort of cherry pick from the comics. Yeah, I am a big fan of Invincible, and I wonder how many seasons this show is gonna be. I know there's like 12 volumes in the comics, and so I'm curious to know if we're gonna get like 12 seasons of this show. But I am loving what I see so far from this series, and I cannot get enough of Invincible. Number 3 is The Chosen Season 5. I love The Chosen series. I think that The Chosen is one of the most overlooked and one of the best shows on TV right now. It feels like Game of Thrones with Jesus Christ in it. It really does. It's not as violent, and there's no nudity or anything like that, but the themes and the way it's done, the spectacle of it all, it really reminds me of Game of Thrones, and it's a great series, period. I don't care if it's based on a Bible. It's just really well done. It's really well acted by Jonathan Rumi and the cast. Jonathan Rumi gives probably the role of his lifetime here. I love the cast of the series. I think everyone in the cast of The Chosen is just brilliant. Elizabeth Tabish, Shahar Isaac, Paris Patel, Noah James, everybody is really great. And Dallas Jenkins does really a fantastic job directing this series. Number 2 is Andor Season 2. This would have been my number 1 show of the year if something else hadn't come along to top it, because this was just a fabulous show. Like, when people say that Disney kills Star Wars, I always point them to Andor, because Andor is just excellent television. It's just so well written, and it's so adult too, and the themes of this show are incredible. I love the acting. Diego Luna is fabulous. Stellan Skarsgård is incredible. Genevieve O'Reilly is just awesome. Adria Jorna is magnificent. Everybody involved in Andor season 1 and 2 are just superb. They're fantastic. Everybody involved. And I gotta give props to Tony Gilroy, who created this series, because I think it's about damn time that we've had like an adult series in Star Wars. Star Wars needs to be more adult. I'm tired of like George Lucas telling the creators that this series is for 13-year-olds. Maybe it was back in 1980, 1983, but it's no longer that. People have grown up. People who still love Star Wars have grown up, and they want to enjoy something for them in the Star Wars universe. And I think that Andor just blew us all away. It was amazing television, and I absolutely love Andor Season 2. My number 1 series of the year so far, it's The Pit Season 1. It is just magnificent television. We've seen other medical dramas before, like ER and Doctor House, but this approach here, I think, is a little different because this season takes place in an entire day. It's like a 15-hour shift, and every hour these doctors they see patients, and like it must be such a stressful job to do. And like you see everything. You even see a birth, you even see a school shooting, you see everything in this series. And I absolutely loved season one. I would watch it a second time just because of these characters. Noah Weil, I think, was absolutely fabulous. He deserves an Emmy. This cast is amazing. I love the bit. Season one was just fabulous, and I cannot wait for season two, which I think premieres in January, which is not that far away. I love that we don't have to wait 2 years for season two here. I just love this show so much. And yeah, it's just been a really good year for television so far. It's been almost a better year for TV than movies, in my opinion. But I think the film side have turned it around during the summer. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this year's TV shows. Let me know what your top 10 are so far down in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.